Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to episode 1 of Bolt FIFA. So before we start, as this is episode 1, I want to quickly explain to you what this series is all about. So basically, we grab a clip from FIFA, so it could be anything. It could be a squad builder, it could be a clip full of glitches, whatever, and we have to bolt through it in under 3 minutes. So what we've got today is essentially a squad builder, but I'll rather call it a squad review. The squad is on your screens right now. I'm not going to go through it, that's just boring, but as you can see, there's a few known players in there. So the first thing I want to talk about is the price. This is a relatively cheap squad. It's actually under 50k. The most expensive player being Malapa for 20,000 coins, and you can see him now in action. Really great player. Gets a 1-2 off Ben Alpha and scores fantastically. This guy, basically wherever you shoot from, as long as it's with his strongest foot, which is his right foot, you'll probably score. As I've mentioned, he's the most expensive player on the team. But with this squad, you can have any German striker in this place, so you can go for Gomez or Lewandowski for 1,000 coins, who are both good players and cheaper. But for me, Malapa is a must for this team. He's a really strong guy. As I've mentioned, his shot is great, and you can hold up play with him. And for those reasons, he is needed in this team, because no one in this team has that sort of physical prowess, other than maybe the centre-backs, and you need that sort of physicality going forward. Next aspect of the squad I want to talk about are the wingers. We've got David Villa on the left hand side of the pitch, who is right footed, and Ben Arfa at right mid, who is left footed. This means they can cut in and cause all sorts of havoc. As you can see there, Ben Arfa scoring a nice little goal there, and they always seem to create that space for them. As you can see, Ben Arfa's run there, he's there, there's no defenders around him, and he can easily score. This also works on both ends of the spectrum. Both the wingers have the necessary weak foot capabilities to whip in some delightful crosses, creating more goals for you. Something I noticed was that David Villa would take a more centralized role a lot of the time, where he will cause a lot of damage. A prime example right here, look at that absolute screamer, a bullet of a shot into the top left corner with his right foot. One thing also is that everyone on this team is right footed except for Ben Arfa, who is left footed. Took a quick sip there as I watched the replay of that goal. The final aspect I want to talk about is the back three. Here we have the combined forces of Pepe, David Luiz and Miranda. For me, this is the best defense I have used in FIFA 13, and I've used some pretty good defenses. I've played with Sergio Ramos, Thiago Silva, but this defensive force is more about the defense as a team rather than individuals. Finally, if we take a look at their stats, they're all pretty impressive. Very good heights for centre backs, and all three of them have over 70 pace, so they won't easily be outpaced by strikers. The work rates are very ideal. We've got Pepe with the high defensive work rate, medium attacking. David Luiz's high attacking work rate was actually a good thing, as he joined into many attacks and made a good impact. So the final tip for this squad, guys, is when you play with it, think like Barcelona. Forget about everything else, just think about possession and pass it into the back of the net. And if anyone calls you sweaty, just laugh and tell them a victory is a victory.